Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's another day and today I'm going to be sharing with you how to several ways you can use to handle your partner's insecurities. So if your girlfriend or boyfriend is insecure, then the tips that I'll be sharing with you in this video will help you get control of that. Because if your girlfriend's or your boyfriend's insecurity can end up ruining your relationship if you have no idea how to tackle this. And this is the same thing that can end up making a relationship eventually to suck, and you don't want that. The same insecurities that your partner may have may end up destroying your relationship. So if you have no idea how to handle your partner's insecurities, then this is what you should do. So without wasting time, let me share with you what you need to know about this issue. So if your partner is insecure, maybe he or she thinks you are cheating on him or her, then these are some of the things you should do. The first thing you should do is that you should to rebuild your trust in that relationship. The fact that your partner is insecure, this means that he or she doesn't trust you fully, and this is because and if your partner doesn't trust you fully, it's because of something that you guys got yourself into, or it can be that you did something in the past, and that is what keeps on flashing back into your partner's head, and that is why he or she is insecure around you. So the first thing you should do, that if you want to ensure that all the insecurities are eliminated from that relationship, you have to ensure that you rebuild your trust in that relationship. Make your partner trust you, and this is the first step in you handling these issues of insecurities in a relationship. So ask yourself, why is your partner insecure? Is it if you know that you did something that to make your partner insecure in the past, and that is why he or she is insecure, then you have to do something to rebuild your trust. Make your partner trust you. If you lie to your partner about something very sensitive, then you know what you should do? You should find a way to ensure that you make your partner trust you again. Explain to your partner why you did the things that you did in the past, and that is why you got to lie to him or her. So let him or her understand why you did the things that you did, and this is what will start on rebuilding your trust. The next thing you should do to rebuild your trust is to be honest with each other. Be honest with your partner. If you go anywhere, don't lie to your partner that if you went to a party, maybe you went to a party without him or her. When he calls you and when he or she calls you and asks you where have you been, don't lie to him or her. Maybe he or she is asking you that because he or she has a clue. He or she has an idea that you are somewhere. So the moment you lie to him or her about your whereabouts, this is what will keep on increasing your partner's insecurities. So this is something that you should avoid if you have been doing. So be honest with your partner, and this is what will build the trust in that relationship. If you rebuild your trust, the moment your partner trusts you fully, then you'll be able to handle these insecurities that I'm talking about here. So there's another way that you can do to handle your partner's insecurity. If your partner is insecure and you know that it has nothing to do with you, and maybe let me say your relationship is new, you guys are getting to know each other, you are taking things slow, but your partner is still insecure. Your partner thinks you will fall in love with someone else. Your partner thinks that you don't love him or her, or your partner thinks that you are pursuing someone else. So what you should do about this situation? So if your relationship is new and your partner's insecurities has nothing to do with your past or anything that concerns you, then do you know what you should do? You should reassure your partner about your feelings. Reassure your partner about the way you feel about him or her. Let your partner know that you love him or her. Let your partner know that you are never going to cheat on him or her. Let your partner know that you have focused your attention and energy to that relationship. You've committed everything for that relationship, and your partner will the moment you'll reassure your partner, then these insecurities, you will be able to reduce the amount of insecurities that your partner has. So this is something you should do. You can reassure your partner by doing several things. The first thing that I would recommend you to do to reassure your partner that so that he or she doesn't become insecure, is to reassure him about how you feel. You can use words to reassure your partner about how you feel about him or her. So reassure him. Talk to him or her. Let him or her know that you love him and there is no way you are going to cheat on him. Use these words. Let your partner know that you love him. Just say the words. It can be that he or she knows that you love him or her, but saying the words sometimes is what will amplify the connection between the two of you, and this is what will get rid of the doubts that your partner has. If your partner tells you that, hey babe, I love you, maybe he or she calls you, say, hey babes, you know what, have a good day, I really love you so much. You should reply to that, say, hey, you know what, I love you too, I love you too, babes. And this is what will ensure that you guys minimize the insecurities that your partner has. Think about it. But if you don't do this, maybe you don't reassure your partner how you feel about him or her. You don't say the sweet words. You don't say words that can make your partner understand or feel that you are in love with him or her. Then your partner will be insecure. Your partner will be insecure because he or she won't be sure about the way you feel about him or her. So if this is something you're not doing, this is something that you should do. Reassure your partner. Say the words out loud so that he or she can hear you, so that you minimize the insecurities, and this is how you'll be able to handle your partner's insecurities. The next thing you can do to reassure your partner about how you feel for her or him, it can be the actions you do. The things you do around him or her is what will also let your partner know that you are in love with him, and this is what you are in love with him or her, and this is what will reduce the insecurities in that relationship. So think about it. If your partner doesn't do things to show you that that he or she is in love with you, what will you end up concluding? Leave the answer in the comment section below. So leave your answer in the comment section below. So the moment that your partner doesn't do things to show you that he or she is in love with you, then the first thing that will come into your mind is that maybe this guy, or this chick is not in love with me. Maybe this person is just being around me, but the truth is that he or she doesn't feel anything for me. And this might end up ruining your relationship if you won't be able to handle this effectively. So reassure your partner by do things that will show your partner that you're in love with him or her. So these are things that maybe being intimate with your partner, going out with your partner, initiating conversation with your partner, opening up to your partner. These are some of the things that you can do that will reassure your partner that you're in love with him or her, and this will minimize the amount of insecurities that your partner has. So something else, the last thing that I want to share with you, but before you think of clicking off this video, there's something else that I'll share with you at the end of this video, so that you can handle your partner's insecurities significantly in a way that it won't affect your relationship. So the other thing that I wanted to share with you on how to handle your partner's insecurities is to avoid doing the things that will make your partner think that you are cheating on him or her. So if you know that you do things that makes your partner think that you are cheating on him or her, then you should avoid this. You know what? Sometimes we can't help ourselves. When we are in a relationship, we are in love. We are in love with the people that we date. We are in love with the person that we are connected to. And we can't help but feel insecure if your partner does things that make you feel that he or she is cheating on you. And you should not blame your partner for that, because it's for the love that he or she has for you, and that is why he or she is insecure. So you can't blame your partner for that. So for you to minimize, or for you to handle your partner effectively, you have to avoid doing the things that makes your partner think that you are cheating on him or her. If you know that if you hang out with another guy or another chick, it will make your partner feel insecure. Why should you do that? First of all, don't do things that will make your partner feel that you are cheating on him or her, and this is what will enable you to handle the insecurities that your partner has. If you do the things that I've shared with you here, the first thing is rebuilding your trust in the relationship, and the second thing that I shared with you is reassuring your partner how you feel about him or her, and the third thing is all about stop doing the things that makes your partner think will make your partner conclude that you are cheating on him or her, and this is what will enable you to handle him or her effectively. So the last thing that I promised to share with you in the end of this video is this: if you've tried everything to make your partner feel that you are not feel to handle your partner and with his or her insecurities, and nothing is working, then this is what you should do. You know what? You should talk to your partner. Sit down with your partner and let him or her know how you feel about the insecurities, and let him know how hard you have tried to fix the insecurities, to handle him or her with his or her insecurities, and let him know that this is something that is draining you, this is something that it is stressing you. The moment that your partner knows that what he or she does, what he or she says, the things that makes he does or she does to make you see that he or she is insecure, he or she will eventually know that he or she is doing something wrong, and he or she will change. But if you have done everything here and your partner is still insecure, then the last thing you should do is break up with him or her. This is harsh. This is very harsh to say this, but that's truth. That is the truth. If your partner is always insecure and you have done everything right, you have done everything to show him or her that you're in love with him, you have reassured him or her about your feelings, and you have rebuilt trust in that relationship. But if your partner still feels insecure, then you know what? You should end that relationship, because that person doesn't trust you anymore. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have reached the end of this video, it means a lot to me. If you like the video, hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new to my channel. If you want to see the similar content, this kind of content that you have just watched in this YouTube video, then hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.